I'm gonna wait till some of you all get in her. Okay, so I did not get to watch SmackDown. Unfortunately, I had to work, but I'm here to talk about what happened. And maybe some of y'all can tell me what happened on SmackDown because, honey, I have no clue. I have none. So, y'all tell me what happened on SmackDown and we're going to talk about it. I give you my opinion on it. I'm going to pull up my phone and make sure everybody knows that I'm live. Is you live whore, okay? In my best T.S. Madison voice, okay? You got to love T.S. Madison, right? Hi, Sasha. How are you? So I'm going to share this link so some of my people, my kinfolk, can come in here. All right. So, as I said, I did not get to watch SmackDown. It wasn't intentional. I just didn't get the opportunity to watch. So, with all that being said, honey, I'm going to go to some of the Bleacher Reports and see what they have in terms of what happened on SmackDown. I do know they had some matches. I did see a highlight of Bayleyd and Natalya's match and Bianca being on the outside taunting her. I thought that was funny. So, they did do a tribute to, hey, Keelan, how you doing, Key? So they did do a big tribute to Pat Patterson at the beginning of the show. Now I'm gonna tell y'all some information. Hi Trayvon, how are you? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of tea on Pat Patterson, and then I'm gonna get some old tea. But it is a reason why some people are a little bit conflicted about giving Pat Patterson his just due. Pat Patterson has been accused of sexual assault in the past, in the earlier days of WWE when it was easy to bury things. And if you do just a little bit of digging on Google, you will find that he has been accused of those acts against male superstars because he was a gay man. I'm not saying that to sully his name. It's just that I'm just giving you all the information as to why some people may be adverse to giving Pat Patterson or, paying their respects or their condolences to him. Hello, Quan. It may be a little bit more, difficult for them to do that, knowing that they have, that these allegations are still lingering out there, and the people who accused him back then stand by what they said. And I haven't seen anybody backtrack. So I'm choosing to not, I'm not involved in that. All I know is somebody died, and even in death, you could at least be respectful. So I'm just going to say, rest in peace to you, Pat Patterson. I don't know what you did in life, but whatever you did, you're going to have to answer for it now, player. So, you resting, so rest easy, I guess. That's all I can say about that. I don't have nothing to do with that. If you did do it to these victims, all I can tell you is you're going to answer for it in the afterlife. If you didn't, then, maybe they'll find some kind of way to clear your name. But I don't know, baby. I don't know. So I'm going to leave that alone. Y'all do what you will, but, trying to be respectful, but tell you the truth at the same time, honey. Anywhoosie. Oh, Lord. Okay, I want no boogers. All right, here we go. So after the tribute to Pat Patterson, because okay, in reality, Pat Patterson created the Royal Rumble. He was the first Intercontinental Champion. So Pat has a very, extensive career in wrestling, especially in WWE, and he was very, very intricate in the company, and he was a part of the stable for a long time on TV. Him and Briscoe were, a part of Vince McMahon's little rinky-dink ass crew child. He was there a lot. They did all types of shit back in the day. Let me put some gloss on. Y'all sitting up here looking at my dry ass lips. I ain't say nothing. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all see my lips dry? Didn't say nothing. Didn't even say, Tiffany, you got some gloss? Didn't say nothing to me about my dry lips. Just sitting there looking at them. And I know Keelan ass probably said something ignorant. So let me just get my balm here, my Juvia's Place balm, and put on my dry lips. Like, a little bit dry, honey. Y'all ain't say shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all could have said something. He could have said, Tiffany, your lips looking a little crust. Hey, just a little crust. This is what AJ Styles need right here. This right here. Okay? AJ Styles, baby. Hey, yo, this what you need. Okay? It's a bomb. Shoot. Because your lips be looking like they about to bleed, honey. I be feeling so bad for your lips. Girl. This what you need. Go to Juvia's Place and get it. Anywhoosies. So let's get into Smackdown since I didn't get to watch it. So I'm gonna pull up some of the highlights, and y'all in the comments, y'all tell me what y'all thought happened. If you want to come in here, all you gotta do is let me see if I can post a link for StreamYard so you can come in. And yeah, I'll post it in here. So if you want to come in and tell me what happened, his lips ain't got no chat. No. Do you see his lips? His lips be looking a mess. His lips be looking a mess, honey. So if you want to come in to the live to tell me what happened with SmackDown, you most definitely can, because I have no idea, honey. I have no idea. Okay. So I'm gonna put that. I didn't mean to show that, child. So I'm gonna put it. It's in the chat. But if you can't get it, there are ways for you. Who messaged me? Heard on, y'all. Somebody messaged me. Let me turn that off. Heard on, y'all. Give me your minnow. My mother. My mom said, and y'all, let me tell y'all something. My mother is an even more diehard wrestling fan than I am. And she said, and I quote, ain't shit happened. It was boring as hell. I wasn't even impressed with Roman's match. Now, let me tell y'all something. My mama will watch everything with wrestling. But when she say it's boring and it wasn't hitting, it wasn't hitting. Now, I'm gonna go play by play on what this says in terms of the hold on a second. Okay. So I'm gonna go play by play in terms of what Bleacher Report said. Hello, Jamarius. Hi, Kevin. How are you guys doing? So here we go. All right, so there was a tribute to Anderson, and they did nice for Pat. We already covered Pat. Okay, we ain't going no further. We're gonna leave it where God left it. Okay. Then it goes over to Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman and Jey Uso once again kicking off SmackDown, and important. Of course, they was, the ones kicking off the show. Kayla Braxton went up and asked the Tribal Chief if he feared Kevin Owens. Roman laughed it off. I'm going to post some of y'all stuff here. Hey, Jane. Hey, Janae. How you doing? I'm gonna let y'all read what Kevin said because he gave you a nice little synopsis of some of the stuff that happened. So thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you. Oh, Jamari says she not lying because this show was dry as hell. Let me put his comment up here. She says she is not lying because this show. Oh, it was dry, honey. I don't like it dry now. It can't be dry. AJ Styles' lips look like the sandpaper that kids use at the woodshop class. God damn, that is detailed as hell. That is detailed, honey. That is a detailed read. You know what I'm saying? The disrespectfulness towards Kayla. Well, he laughed it off and he said that Reigns watched as KO made his and then KO was making his way to the ring. SmackDown wasn't popping. Oh man, like I say, every show they have some good days, they have some bad days. For the most part, SmackDown's been pretty solid. But she said, "Let me go off." Oh Lord! For the most part, SmackDown's been pretty solid. But they having their day. Okay, so let's not be mean to Smackdown. Okay, because to me, their consistency is still better than Raw's. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Okay, so let's go on to what else we said because I'm gonna put some of these comments in as people start coming in and giving their critiques of SmackDown, and I'll give you mine of what I'm reading and what I've seen in terms of clips and stuff on Instagram. All right, so let's just get into it. So KO made his way to the ring, and the presumptive number one contender refused to wait until the night's scheduled main event, pitched the tables, ladders, and chairs match for the December 22nd pay-per-view. Uso jumped in and accepted the match to the dismay of his cousin. Now I understand why Roman did what he did at the end of the show. Reigns, refusing to engage his foe with Braxton in the ring, opted to walk up the ramp. Owens ended saying there may be a woman in the ring, but Reigns is a bitch. Oh my God. Had to give him the shimmy on that. My God, Kevin Owens. You didn't have to call him a bitch. Damn. That was nasty, hunty. That was nasty. Hello, Oscar. Hi. That was nasty. I might have to go watch that part. He said it might be a woman in the ring, but you the bitch. But if I was Kayla, I'd be like, wait a minute. Just because I'm a lady don't mean I'm gonna be a bitch. If I'm a bitch, your mama's a bitch. Bitch, don't be alluding to the fact that because I'm a woman, I must be the bitch. Shit, don't be alluding to nothing. I'm just playing. I know what KO meant. I'm just playing, y'all. All right. So let's move on to the rest of the show. I hate when Bleacher Report do this. They only grade one part of the damn show. It's so annoying. They say they give you an analysis and synopsis, and these motherfuckers only graded that part. What happened? You know what? Okay. Oh, God. That was just so ignorant. It was so ignorant. Of course, like I can't stand Bleacher Report. This is what they give you. They give you a little synopsis, then they graded one aspect of the show, and then that's it. Don't tell me you got a full synopsis of the show, and I only get a piece of it. You dirty bitch. Like you just entice me to look at this shit for nothing. All right, so let me go and find a real synopsis of SmackDown today because that pissed me off. Smackdown, December 4th. Y'all put y'all stuff in the comments if you're gonna give your she said, let me hit the StreamYard. Girl. Hold on. I will post it in the group chat and then you can come in. I'm finna let Janae in and she'll all right. So if you want to come in, I already sent it to Janae so she can come in. And then she said, let me hit the StreamYard so she can come in. And then anybody else, it should be streaming up for you to come in. AT2 ain't even teach me how to use the shit. I blame him because he ain't show me nothing with his petty self. It's his fault. All right. So since it's just us girls, let me see what Forbes might have given me a better breakdown of the show. So let's see what Forbes talking about. Oh Lord, they went all the way down to viewership. Jesus. I just wanted a synopsis. Okay, here we go. All right, so Natalya went up against Bayleyd. And I didn't get to see the match from what I heard. It was decent. They say it was a little short, but it was decent. Bianca obviously provided a decent distraction for this particular match, but Bayleyd ultimately tapped out to Natalya. So that was that, I guess. This was a Pat Patterson tribute match. What the hell happened? Girl, where did you go? Where did you go? She just disappeared. I'm gonna wait till she come back. When she come back, I'll let her tell y'all what she saw. Oh, there she goes. There we go. She has returned, ladies and gents. She has returned.
I was like trying to figure this shit out, and I was like, "What the fuck going on?"
Hey, don't press that back button. You're gonna leave if you.
That's what I did. I pressed the back button. And then I was like, let me get my picture in, because I don't need I'm looking a hot mess right now. I got my little scarf, my silk scarf on to keep my head moisturizes and stuff, and I'm looking like moisturizes. So SmackDown usually so SmackDown has more hits than misses. To me, this was a miss. I love the Pat little thing they did in the beginning, the 10 bell salute. I really like that.
Oh, they gave him a 10 bell.
Yeah, they gave him a 10 bell salute. So the disrespect towards Kayla, that was crossing the line a little bit. I didn't appreciate the tribal chief disrespecting Kayla like that.
How did he disrespect?
He was just, questioning her job and saying how dare she come out there asking him these certain questions and that she should already know this and that. And I'm just like, wait a minute, bro. She's doing her job. So I didn't like that from the tribal chief. The thing that got me was, so Kevin Owens comes out and Jey Uso does that thing again where he grabs the mic and he was like, yeah, Oos, we got this, Oos. I'm down, Oos. And the thing that Roman Reigns said, he said, I trained my cousin well.
Like he a puppy?
He was like, those are five words. Like, you think trained me very well.
Oh my God.
So that whole segment was really good. I was not in of the Bayley versus Natalya match with the Blair segment.
What is going on with this sound?
Can you not hear me?
No, it's echoing.
Like when I talk, it's echoing.
Yeah. And when I talk. He wasn't doing that before.
It sounds fine on my end.
What the hell is going on? Okay. Can y'all hear us? over here. I just want to make sure y'all can hear us.
I can't see that in the comments.
Built-in internal microphone. Okay. Echo cancellation. Automatic adjust microphone. It's echoing. Yeah, I know it's echoing. I can't hear it. I don't understand why you're doing that. Is that better? Everything better? Is the echo off or is it still on there? Okay. Because I don't hear it no more. So go ahead.
Is it?
Yeah, they can hear
Hello?
it. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Bayley Natty with Bianca Belair match, and it wasn't. Here's my flag for this. Bayley was a dominant champion for over a year, really good winning streak. The thing is, I don't like the way that WWE books someone, make the other person wrong. They have one lose, but lose where it just doesn't make sense. So she put the sharpshooter on Bayley and tapped out within a. Like immediately, she put the sharpshooter on, turned her over, and Bayley immediately tapped out. And I'm just like, if you're gonna go into a program with Bayley and Bianca, I would rather you have them both coming off multiple wins and go into a match than have Bianca defeated. Bayley hasn't won a match since August. She's lost the last 9 of her matches. Which she was a champion. She's a champion. She lost her belt, whatever. But you have been off this 9-loss streak, and now you want her to go up against Bianca because WWE's eyes that makes Bianca look stronger because she beat Bayley because she was a champion. I'm not a fan. I'm just like you could give her the win. So beat Natalya, but Bayley Natalya, and the thing that also pissed me off was Bayley was in charge of that. She had control of that match 98% of the time. And tapped out within a second. Like, I don't even think Natalya properly sit into the sharpshooter, and it was already.
Okay, so Bayley's booking as of right now, I can't say I'm really mad about it. Do I think that she needs to be a loser in order to for Bianca to look great? No. To me, it'd be smarter to have Bayley be a strong competitor and Bianca go up against a strong competitor and she beat her rather than Bayley just being the former women's champion and Bianca beat her. Like it, to me, I don't have an issue. I'm not really upset about the booking of Bayley because Bayley's been booked pretty strong her entire championship.
Yeah.
So that I'm not like, I'm like, it look bad? Sort of. It can. It depends on how you look at it. But I'm not necessarily upset about it. I'm glad Natalya got a win because Natalya been getting her ass whooped for the longest, so she got a win. And it's pushing forward the feud between Bianca and Bayley.
Yeah, I understand, like, not everybody, and like once you're champion, you can't book strongly even after you drop them. You have to start pushing other people. Yeah, and I find that Bayley's like putting over other, but it's the way that the WWE does it is for me. I was saying it was just like it makes sense if you're gonna have Bayley and Bianca go into a program, and they're probably they maybe might do a TLC pay-per-view, and we all know Bianca's going to win. To me, it makes more sense if Bayley still has wins under her, and then Bianca beats her. That looks better. beat Bayleyd. Even though that Bayleyd lost it, he still was kind of strong. He beat Bayleyd. But when you have Bayleyd consistency losing, and then the fact on losing, like girl, he was just in hell, and you ladder and cares and kendo sticks. You took a bank statement in a chair, but then Natalya in a sharpshooter, and you immediately tap. Like you didn't even like try to struggle. You didn't even try to get to the ropes. You just like immediately tapped out within like a second. That's the I don't like. It's how they're booking her to lose.
I mean, I'm not. I understand it, and I recognize that it looks bad, but I can't say that I'm really mad about it. I'm dead ass like I'm just like, well.
Yeah, like I'm not mad at like Bianca should win this. Like there's no doubt should win this. I just think how they for me it's more so how WWE does things, and it makes more sense if it was done this opposed to like another way. Like if the sharpshooter on her and at least she struggled to get to the ropes and the tap back pulled her back and like placed it in a little bit harder and sat down a little bit deeper and then she tapped. That wholly understand that. But when you put her in the sharpshooter, turn her over, not even full down to put the sharpshooter in, and she's already tapping. That's the part I was just like, you could at least had they struggle to get to the ropes or something.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand that. Like, keep Bayley strong, but she shouldn't lose like that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, if she's gonna lose, make it a loss.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's that. I wasn't a fan of. I honestly didn't mind Mella interaction. Two little split screens, and then Carmella was like, my one time is more combined than all your title reign. Ooh, they Sasha ain't never gonna have that down.
What? What she said?
Yeah, so she basically said first she said that she was like Carmella was saying she was jealous because you know Sasha came in and she had to work her ass off and get to where she's at, and Carmella was like, man, I know Smackdown Women's Champion, Money in the Bank winner, and I do half the things that you did, and I'm better than you. And then like she was like, well, actually, the first time you won because no, I helped you, and R-Truth. And Carmella goes, my one title is longer than all of your combined reigns together. And I was like, ooh damn. Carmella in my opinion, Carmella was actually pretty good. That promo with promo and Sasha. She was actually really good. So they're gonna have a match at TV. So you making this face.
First of all, bitch, what? In what world does Carmella's one title reign mean more than Sasha's 5 title reigns?
I think she was. I'm pretty at her one title reign. Yeah, I think she was out the 4 championship, not the one counting Aussie. So I'm pretty sure even with all them, Sasha has more than Carmella. I'm not sure. I wasn't. Time Carmella was watching. Carmella was Smackdown.
Okay, so let's keep it all the way real. So I'm assuming she's comparing the length of time that she had her championship to Sasha's length of time that she had hers, which is a go-to for every person that goes up against Sasha. Okay, so let's break it down and be realistic. Psycho Barbie, no one title reign means nothing. I mean, if all you're gonna do is come out there and do a Bella Buster and a super kick to somebody's face, bitch, you're gonna lose. That's the first. Number two, let's keep it real. You had a chinless wonder running around with you for your entire title reign. And if it hadn't been for Carmella, I mean not Carmella, but for Charlotte messing up her titty, your ass wouldn't be champion at the time that you was champion. So let's just keep that funky.
Ooh.
Number three. Okay. While you were champion, they had you going up against Asuka. They made Asuka lower herself to make you look good.
Mm-hmm.
And even in all of that, your championship reign still got lost in the sauce because as soon as you dropped the title to who was it, Becky? No, it was Charlotte. As soon as you dropped the title to Charlotte, they started to feud between Charlotte and Becky, and they forgot about your little ass. And all of a sudden, your ass was dancing all across the TV with R-Truth. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but you think you got a little lapse in memory.
It would. Sasha's like, we can say this at TLC. So Sasha's going to win that one. If she don't win that one, I'm a laugh. Sorry, I'm a laugh if she don't win. Sasha, if she don't.
Girl, it's not. She got a good promo, and I will admit, she was able to hold her title versus Sasha having to flip-flop hers between Charlotte. But the reality of the situation is what you have to ask yourself is when you go to the WWE Network, who you going back to watch? You're not going back to watch no old Carmella title reign.
I sure ain't.
You'll go back and watch Sasha and Charlotte flip-flop that title back and forth, whether you like the shit or not. You will watch that because it's worth watching. Ain't nobody watch no goddamn Carmella. Ain't nobody finna watch that shit. I
can watch the Raw where she won the title. She put her in the bank statement in the stands. I'll go back and watch. I thought Roode really good match too. We're both echoing.
Yeah, I'm not the one who has the echo problem. I tried to fix my mic, and it was still echoing for that.
Am I still echoing?
Yeah, we're both echoing.
Yeah, because I don't hear them. I don't hear them. And
we're both echoing. And I had the echo cancellation off, but I put it on, and it's still echoing. All right. Does that better? It's still echoing.
I can hear that.
Yeah, it's still echoing. Yeah, it's still echoing. Hold on, I'm gonna let you out and I'll let you back in. Okay. Now is it clear? Can y'all hear me better? Because I want to test to make sure that it's not echoing because of my mic. Because it might be Janae's. It might be whatever device she's using that's causing the echo back. So y'all have to tell me in the comments, am I echoing? Is it still echoing? Oh, he said, Janae, you're the one who's echoing because it stopped as soon as I kicked her. I had to kick her out. I'm sorry. It's clear now. I don't know what device you was using, Janae, but you might have to switch. So if you switch phones or whatever device you was on or get on your computer, the sound might be better. So they can hear you and it won't be no echo back. So I'm going to take you off. I don't want to kick you out the studio. I don't want to kick you out. So if you go and find, but if you switch your devices and leave out and come back in, then you'll be able to yeah, she said she's on her phone. Is she listening on two different devices? Are you listening on your other phone while you're watching? Because you would have to turn the volume down. Because it's causing an echo for both of us in there. So, I don't know what to do. Who is Drama v Drama? I kind of want Mella to win. Why? Why would you say such hurtful things to me? I'm kidding. Why? Why do you want? Okay, he says there's no echo. She said no, but tell her to go out and come back in. Okay, why you want? Okay, I want to hear why y'all want Carmella to win. What are you gonna get with Carmella that you're not gonna get with Sasha Banks? Because other than some good promos, the match quality is not gonna be good. And if you ask me, I'd rather see Sasha have a decent title reign for a little bit than to watch Carmella sashay her ass around the WWE with the title. I'm sorry. Neither one of them are face characters, so I'm not even rooting for the heel or the face. So in my mind, it's just like, who would I prefer to watch go up against the likes of, say, a Bianca, or maybe they'll do Natalya. They've got, who do they have on SmackDown that can go up against Sasha right now? Heard on SmackDown women's roster. Her along, y'all. Her along. They still got Ruby Riott there. They're there. Billy Kay. Billy Kay. Okay. I mean, they could bring Mickie James in and have to see. We have to wait to see. Okay, hold on. We have to wait and see if Carmella has improved after TLC. Then we could judge. I'm judging right now because I already know what she gonna do.
Is this better?
Yes. It's not echoing. At least not yet. There it goes.
We have to wait to see if Carmella. I'm judging now just from her brain buster, her super kick, and her fruit roll up outfit.
Period. I want Sasha to have a lengthier reign because she's been tossing the belt around for so long. I have to agree, and it's only fair to Sasha. Carmella, I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a shit. I mean, Carmella's great on the microphone. She's great. She's never not good on the microphone. She has always been solid on the microphone. That's why I was not worried about her going bar for bar with Sasha Banks. But in the ring, even if she's going up against Sasha, all I know is I need to see something worthy of watching. That's all. Both
my
Mella,
thing is when
he wants Mella to win, child. I don't know.
I don't want Mella. My thing is Sasha is I'm the saying it. Sasha is one of the best women wrestlers right now. Period. One of them. She's not the, but she's one of the best right now. Period.
Uh-oh, there you go.
It's echoing again.
Yep.
What? How about now?
A little, yeah. You can still hear the echo. It come in faint. I don't know what it is, but I'm not on any other device. I'm only on my computer. So it seems to be okay now.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Because I turned off the echo cancellation. That's why.
I don't know what is going on, but
she got a fruit roll up outfit. It looked like she went to Costco, bought all the cherry fruit roll up boxes, and was like, "Here, make my outfit."
Sasha said to Carmella, "It's funny that you think you stand a chance." Well,
it's the truth. To be honest, when we watch the match, and I'm going to say this right now, I feel like Sasha is going to have to lower her wrestling skills to be able to match Carmella.
I agree.
Like it's just going to have to happen. Do I think it's going to be a good match or an okay match? Yeah, because Sasha's in it. When Sasha wrestles, no matter how shitty the person is, she makes that match okay. She makes it a good match because it's Sasha.
True.
Now, when she's up against someone, let's say, that's also a good wrestler, like Asuka or someone like that, then that's a good to great match. But if you put her with someone who's green, she's still going to make them look good. But Sasha needs a long title reign. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna get a long title reign like Becky's or like Bayleyd. I'm pretty sure she's gonna drop it to Bianca somewhere around WrestleMania.
I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, so she'll at least have a good what, I think 6 month title reign. Now, if what she's title with the title is good, I could see them keep her longer. Don't think Havel's gonna have a full. I don't see it.
I don't remember. Oh yes, I do. It was around the time that Carmella still was. They were still wrestling in the Performance Center, and Bayleyd. I think Bayleyd had just turned heel. It was right before they hit the Performance Center, and right before Carmella had just left. She had a match, but I can't remember who it was against. But it was okay. It seemed that she had improved. But the only thing that people was really clocking her about was the fact that she kept doing it. She's stuck on that super kick. Like that's where she reside.
And that's all she when she super Sasha, she came there, she and super kicked her and then super kicked her again.
Y'all don't like Carmella gear? I like her gear. I think her gear is cute.
It looked like it was an outfit for a great what is that Grey something the movie called?
Not
Grey's Anatomy. One movie with the chick and the that it was a book.
Gray. Are you talking about 50 Shades of Grey?
There you go, 50 Shades. But it was like it's the demo outfit. They was like we might, but then they did.
I don't know. I like to get her match against Bayleyd earlier this year on SmackDown, and the crowd was invested in it, which surprised me. I believe that was her last match. I can't remember right off the message. If Sasha dropped the belt in WrestleMania to Bianca, that's still longer than majority of her reigns. True, but I don't think she's gonna drop the title until probably Money in the Bank.
Maybe beyond Money in the Bank. I don't think they have her cash in. I read it in a match, to be honest.
Sasha told Carmella she has never been in a ring with a more better bitch than me. Girl. The grammar errors. It's so grammatically cutting. It just cuts my ears. There
was something that she said. And I remember in the group chat. She always add to the end of what she said. I remember what it. Oh yeah, she said she's supposed to say you got my attention, and she went you got my attention.
Oh.
Should be talking about, or should be adding the they're like word.
I've got used to her lingo, so it don't bother me as much. But I don't like when people add extra shit to a sentence that don't go there. Like more better, it just sound like a little 3-year-old saying that. I don't like that. That makes my ears bleed.
But besides that, you can tell that she's been how she pronounces because she says things more clear. She enunciates a little bit. Obviously the speech impediment there, but obviously working on it. I thought that was a bit. So I was cool with it.
Corbin had a match with Murphy.
Yeah, and
the Forgotten Sons came back.
Yeah, I meant something. I think a week and a half ago, where that the two non-racist guys from we're gonna show up and help Corbin.
The non-racist.
At first, I didn't know who they were. So before that was Biggie versus Biggie, Rey Mysterio, and Daniel Bryan.
And it is echoing.
Really? How about now?
Hold on a second. No, it's still echoing. It's echoing.
I don't understand. I've switched everything.
I don't know what is going on, but it's not me. It's your phone.
Yeah, well, I'm using my headphones.
Oh, that could be the blowback. Well, I'm not sure. I don't understand.
Let me unplug them.
Ooh, that was loud.
Is this better?
Hold on. Nope. It's still echoing. Bitches don't like
on StreamYard. Why couldn't you just go on IG Live? Why you gotta do something different and go on StreamYard and try to be difficult? Why couldn't you just go on IG?
They don't like us.
Gotta be different and be difficult. Be like, I'm gonna try StreamYard.
Because I need to boost up the content for my YouTube channel.
So let's talk about that. Have a meeting. Let's all have a meeting. How we can boost content. Could you launch your IV over to YouTube? Can you hyperlink?
I don't understand. It doesn't allow me to stream to YouTube. It's streaming only on. I can stream here, Twitch, and somewhere else. But don't be mad at it.
Yeah, because ain't no wrong.
It is like echoing. You can hear it.
I can't hear anything. I sound perfectly fine.
Oh, she can't hear her shit fucking up.
Is it allowed like a very unique?
Like you'll literally cut out. You'll be talking, and some of the stuff you're saying cuts out. You can't hear it. And then it'll echo back what I'm saying. I can hear myself echoing. And in the comments, they tell me that they can hear me echoing. Then when I take you out, the echo's gone.
Does StreamYard have an app?
What?
Does StreamYard have an app?
I don't think so. Let me see. Nope.
YouTube just won't let me racist bastard.
I'm gonna take you out so the sound can be.
You gonna kick me out every time.
She ain't right. If I'm still echoing, I will put her back in. But it's breaking you up. It'll have you in, and you'll be breaking up, and you'll say something, and then you'll come back. It'll echo and break it up, so you can't hear anything. Your sound's just cutting out completely. So she mad as hell. I'm sorry. All right. So Janae was telling us about Corbin going up against Murphy, and he had some goons come out with him. And let me tell y'all, I wish I can't afford to pay $20 a month for StreamYard, so I can't be putting pictures and shit in here. I don't know how the fuck AC2 do it, but I don't know if he got a lot of bitches donating to his stream, but I'm gonna need some of them to kick in some ducats. Okay, I'm gonna need for y'all to help to kick in some ducats so I can keep streaming, honey, because that ain't right. Okay, that is not right, honey. Shoot. Okay, this is what I was trying to tell you before. It was cutting out. It was bad, son. It was bad. I was like, maybe I can kind of wait it out. And I was like, no, fam. She said, fuck this shit. It's better now. So I'm telling you, it wasn't me, baby. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go live on Instagram and let you tell your story. So as soon as I get done with this, I'll go live on Instagram. I got a couple more minutes. So let me go back to the to Forbes. Forbes getting me together because they got everything broken down. But it's real. Whoever wrote this, I'm gonna tell you right now. Whoever wrote this article on Forbes, let me find your name. Okay, Alfred is a a definite contributor to. She said she's gonna restart her phone. He's always contributing to wrestling on the Forbes, and he real selective about how he talk about it, and whatever. So here we go. Let's move on. I'll get to Corbin later. We're gonna talk about the Pat Patterson tribute match. So it was Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, and Big E against Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. And it says this was a tribute match to Pat Patterson. There really was no way the babyfaces were going to lose this match. Big E returned to his old singles theme music. It even broke out the baby powder as his singles push resumes. I don't remember Big E's singles music being that. I don't remember that song. That sounds new to me. So I don't know. She said, "Oh, it's cool." I don't know. I don't remember Big E's music being like that when he came out, but I could be wrong. Pat Patterson had a very, very firm hand, a very big hand in a lot of the careers that was wrestling for tonight in this particular match. More notably, Rey Mysterio, he was a big component and a big driving force behind him becoming the World Heavyweight Champion in 2006 when McMahon was just like, no, we're not doing that. And giving Rey Mysterio that title opened the doors for a lot of guys who were under the cruiserweight, in that cruiserweight weight, to move into that heavyweight territory and become, the face of the company, the big guys. You know what I'm saying? So, so we kind of touched on Sasha Banks and Carmella having their face-to-face, and Carmella went at Sasha full steam. She called her a Nicki Minaj wannabe. Okay, see, the problem with some of these girls, see, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go off tangent a little bit. See, here's my thing when it comes to wrestling. If you are going to clock me, then, bitch, I'm going to clock you. Because what she should have said is, well, at least the person you claim I'm mimicking is she ain't won no Grammy, but she has been, she's Grammy nominated, Billboard 100, number one hit after hit after hit. At least the girl you telling me I'm going after is a top bitch, but the bitch you look like got 17,000 kids, 80,000 fucking, got her lips plumped, her hair, everything on her done been cut. Her weave not real, her titties not real, her lips not real, her ass not real, and her daughter's following right in her footsteps. Her man is a wimp, and she got a bunch of kids. Who I'm talking about? We talking about Kim Zolciak, because that's what you look like. Although you trying to be a mob wife, but I'm telling you right now, the mob wife girls, if you take your ass over there where they at, oh, you gonna get mollywopped. Because them girls don't play. Okay, we talking about Big Ange, we talking about Renee, we talking about Drita, we talking about all of them girls. All right, them ladies will fight at the drop of a dime. So you don't fit in that category either. You're kind of off by yourself, love. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta know how to read. And if you're gonna sit there and let some bitch call you a Nicki Minaj wannabe, then at the bare minimum, you could have clocked her. Be like, bitch, I got a wig on, but bitch, so do you. At least my wig is pressed. At least my shit move. Your shit look like it's about to be on the bottom of a broomstick, sweeping somebody's floor. Okay? Like, see, you got to know how to do it. You got to know how to do it. Sasha, I can help you, though. And I know y'all friends at the end of the day, and I know that y'all know what each other gonna say at the end of the day, but I'm just saying, listen, this is on national TV, and what I'm not about to do is let you front me on national TV. You cool, we family, but I'm the fucking champion, and you're the challenger, and what I'm about to say is gonna be real. Now, if Roman Reigns can go at motherfuckers' necks the way he been going at people's necks, then bitch, you should be doing the same goddamn thing. Okay, because it ain't no way I'm going to sit on stage with my hair. I done got my hair pressed and laid. I done did my damn makeup. And I got my title on my arm. And you sit up here talking about something. You ain't nothing but a Nicki Minaj wannabe. Well, bitch, put 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 18-time champion in front of that hoe. Make sure you put one of the greatest wrestlers in the WWE in wrestling, period, hoe, in front of all of that. Make sure you, when I go out there in that ring, I put on classics, bitch. All you do is strut. That's how you got to serve. Okay, that's how you got to serve. You got to go at people's necks, okay? Every time I step in that ring, I command respect, bitch. The only thing that you know how to do is walk around with clothes that don't fit, because literally you had on pieces of material today. That was pieces of material. I don't even think you had to buy that. You just went to the scrap pile at Joann Fabrics and asked them to give you a couple of rhinestone studded fabric pieces. And they was like, bitch, him. Bitch, right here. There you go. That's all you needed. Then you went and got you a nice little wig from the drugstore. Had one of the stylists wave it out for you because it's that futura hair, okay? So it can be heated. Went in the back, got your face beat. Bought you some nice, CZ rings and got you some nice rhinestone rings from Claire's. And then you went and got you some carbonated water or some tonic and put a little apple juice in there to make it look like champagne, champagne. And then you went out there and sat down and started talking shit, bitch. See, I could never be a wrestler or a manager because I wouldn't give 2 fucks about how you feel. I would go at your neck, and they'd be after it was over. After the damn promo shit was over, they'd be like, Tiffany, like, we need to talk about what you just said. No, we don't, because that's going viral, bitch. That's going viral. I'm trying to make my mark. I'm trying to get on them bright lights. I'm just saying. It could not have been me, darling. It could not have been me. She said, don't be tardy for the money. They mad because I said it was Kim Zolciak. She do. Shout out to Kenny, because Kenny the one who gave me the idea to call her Kim Zolciak, because I could not quite put my finger on who she reminded me of, and it is Kim. But Kim is an old hoe. And Carmella in real life is a very sweet woman. She's very nice. She comes across very nice. But girl, I would have read your little ass for filth if you had to call me a Nicki Minaj wannabe, bitch. I'd have went at your neck. I'd have got all the nape. That nape right here, that nape with that, I'd have got that right there. Right there. Y'all see that pull? Bam. I'd have got that right there. I'd have been at your neck, hunty. The Carmella's hair stays in the same position no matter what, girl. I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you. Carmella looks like a knockoff Britney Spears. Oh, child. Britney Spears going through it. Poor Britney. You're right, and that bracelet was definitely on Mandy in 2015 on Tough Enough. Ooh. The shade, honey. Shady. Oh, my God. That was so shady. Oh. Oh, heaven don't say bye to my soul. Let me get back to these, what happened on Smackdown. Okay, Sasha came back, was like, I heard that before. Carmella got personal and then dug into her title reign or her ability to hold on to titles. And of course, Sasha went back at her neck and was like, you ain't never been. She should have just went straight up and it was like, your ass don't know how to wrestle and you ain't never been in the ring with a bitch like me, but you about to be. And when I take your ass to TLC, boy, babe, Yo,
But
your controller vibrating.
I know.
It was like a gun was shooting off in here. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
And you sitting there, I know you felt that shit.
Tiffany, I'm sitting here. I see it vibrating across the table.
But you can't hear it.
No.
Yeah, but
My bad.
for real.
Tiffany, I'm sorry. I did not do it on purpose.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for being apologetic. I appreciate it. I love you. Mwah. Dick. Such a dick. Anyway. I can't even remember what I was about to say because of him. He fucked me up. Anyway, if it had been me, all of that would have been like, listen, at TLC, when I take your ass to task, you, that stiff ass wig you got, and that cheap ass, burnt ass champagne you keep drinking every day, can take your ass back to the back, next to the makeup stand, and keep making sure your face is dry, ho. That's the only thing you need to be worried about is keeping that face beat. Otherwise, I'm going to beat your ass. Don't ever step up to me again. After I whoop your ass at TLC, after I take your ass out at TLC, you take your ass back into the dirt where you came from, and me, I'm going to sit up here while you sit down here, bitch. Because that's where you belong. You will never be at my level, but I'm going to put you on my pedestal today to prove that I'm going to knock your ass out and to prove that I'm always going to be better than you. I'm always going to be the best. I'm always going to be the boss. I'm the blueprint. Okay? That's all. Then I'm going to set my ass down. This bitch, she said, leave Geronimo, Gerger, Gerard, Jerry. I suck at names. I'm sorry. I done went at her neck. Telling y'all, right at that nape. Right here. See that? See that nape? See that nape right there? You gotta pull it. You gotta pull it. That right there. Boom. 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 I done got it. Anyway, let's move on to King Corbin. So King Corbin beat Murphy this week. King Corbin came prepared. He was sick of the Mysterios and they bullshit. He was like, y'all not coming at me strong today. Okay, I got back up. I went and got me 2 goons fresh from the mobsters. Alright, they all clean shaven. Now, I remember the Forgotten Sons had hair on their head and on their face. These motherfuckers was completely bald. Okay, they was bald. I was like, oh my God, who is this? And then I got a message telling me that the Forgotten Sons had came back. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, they got hair on their head, but they just bald. Hold on, let me see if I can put this picture in here so y'all can see. Ooh, let me get over here. Oh, Lord. So they completely bald. Look at these. Look at the clean shaving, honey. They ain't got no hair. They real virgin-esque, honey. I don't like it. I don't like it, honey. I don't like it. It's not cute. But live your best life, baby. Live your best life. So let's move on because I really don't care about Corbin enough to have a full conversation about Corbin. But just a reminder to go back. Yes, I did read the backstage news about the Forgotten Sons. I read it. So don't come at my neck. I read everything you sent today. They look like mole. They look like mole rats. Stop it. So here's the thing. Biggie and Daniel Bryan and Rey Mysterio did beat Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode, and who was the third person for their little crew? Sami Zayn. So they did beat the 3 of them. Excuse me. Now, the Forgotten Sons obviously do not have Jackson Riker on their squad. Now, if you don't know what happened to Jackson Riker, I'll give you a simple explanation. Jackson Riker went on his Twitter and, was praising the president. Of course, he got a lot of backlash for that. And people went and scoured his Facebook and his Twitter and found some old racist tweets and Facebook posts that Jackson Ryker had posted. And that was right after the Forgotten Sons had debuted on the Smackdown roster. Smackdown's tag team division had just got beefed up with Lucha House Party, they had and New Day was still over there at the time. And of course, they had the Forgotten Sons now. So the tag team division and the Usos were there. So the tag team division, it was Shinsuke? It wasn't Bobby Roode? Why did this say Bobby Roode? This literally said Bobby Roode. It said Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. It was Shinsuke out there, though? Then why the fuck did he say that? Like, that was so stupid. It literally says Shinsuke. Fucking asshole, yo. Anyway. Yo, you need to edit that out, Playboy, because that's totally fucked up. You mixing up my vibe. Anyway. So Jackson Ryker was pulled, and the Forgotten Sons as a whole were pulled from television, and that totally threw the entire tag team division in disarray. After that, they literally shelved the Forgotten Sons, never did anything with them again, and they were pretty much left to wait to see if they could be booked or used again. They went on social media and denounced what Jackson Ryker had been talking about. And of course, Jackson Ryker didn't flinch. He didn't go, hey, I'm sorry, but he did apologize for the rudeness, but he never apologized for exactly what he said. And he believed that the president at the time, President Trump, was the best thing for the country. He said nope, because Bobby Roode was talking to the Street Profits. See, that's stupid. I don't know why he put that shit in there, but whoever did that on the writer for Forbes, you got a typo. Make sure that you read your shit before you post it, fam. Anywho's, so after that, they shelved them. They had no creative process for Jackson Ryker. And to be honest, a lot of people were not high up on Jackson Ryker to begin with. So that, that wasn't a bad thing. Hold on a second. I just got a message. Okay, my mama can hear me. So she sent me a message and she said, Shinsuke was out there wrestling. I think Roode was out there but didn't wrestle. Only saw Shinsuke, Sami, and Dolph in the ring. Thank you, Mom. So I don't understand why that man put that in his thing. That was just dumb. I'm keeping honest. That was just stupid. Anyway, like I was saying about Jackson Ryker. Jackson Ryker got popped and they pretty much just shelved his ass. Now, if I was WWE, I would have been cut him. But to be honest with you, let's keep it all the way real. Vince McMahon's company supported President Trump because it in turn gave them a leg up. They supported pretty much everything. They took pictures with the president. Their whole family was there. Stephanie was there. Tripp was there. Shane was even there. And Linda was a part of the administration. So them having this conversation about, them shelving Jackson Ryker for his beliefs, I guess it was a PR nightmare and they just didn't, because Montez's curls were under a hat and I got distracted while he was talking, child. Montez's curls never really curled all the way over. They got to put that process. You got to let that process stay in, baby. You can't just put it in and take it out. You got to let that texturizer do its job, okay? You got to let that texturizer texturize, okay? It's got to sit there for a minute. We got coarse curls, okay? Our curls is coarse. Okay, it's coarse right here. This is coarse hair. You can't just put a texturizer in your hair and then leave it. Just snatch that shit out and rinse it out and then neutralize it. You can't do that, baby. You got to put some moisturizer in there. You got to get that stuff together so it could curl over. All right. Let me get off of Montez's hair for Bianca whoop my ass. Anyway, it was always interesting to me that Jackson Ryker was cut or rather shelved like that, because of what he believed when the company fully supported President Trump and his presidency. So it was a direct, it just didn't look right. It just, to me, it just didn't look right. I can't quite find the words. And sometimes when my mind gets a little bit jumbled, I can't quite find the words to say what I want to say. And I'll think about it later and be like, that's what I wanted to say. Damn. Anyway, so the whole squad was shelved. And for a while, they didn't figure out what they were going to do. And I guess they figured this was the perfect time to bring them into the fold and give Corbin some I guess that would give Corbin some leverage and some boosting. But to me, I really wish they would do away with this King Corbin shit. If they're bringing back King of the Ring, get it done and do it quickly so somebody else can have the moniker, because he is fucking annoying. And they shelved him because wrestlers backstage had a huge issue with him. Higher ups never liked him anyway. But that's my point. It still is backbiting, and to me it still looks bad. So yes, wrestlers had an issue with him because of what he says. Thank you, Aaliyah. That's what I was trying to say. I couldn't think of the fucking word, but she got it. I'm gonna put it up in a second. So if you on one hand are sitting, and I understand, let me preface this conversation so I get people to understand what I'm saying. Yes, as a company as a whole, they have to represent a neutral party. They cannot be politically affiliated with the president or any candidate, because it will make the entire company look as if they're backing someone completely, and they can't do that. They have to represent the company as a whole, and they have to operate as if they are neutral in terms of politics and all of that shit, okay? So here's where I'm having a problem, though. You're the head and the CEO of the company. Hold on a second. I'll answer your question in a second, Jamirius. You're the head, the CEO of the company, and you're seen taking pictures with the president of the United States, your whole fucking family. So it doesn't matter where you go or what you're doing. You always represent the WWE everywhere you go. And a lot of people say that when it comes to the superstars, but that is even more pertinent when it comes to the higher ups in the company, like Stephanie, like Triple H, and like Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon. Even Linda, because even though she is no longer physically affiliated with the company, she's still a part of the company. She's still a McMahon. Okay, so you're out here doing stuff. Your wife has a seat in the administration over the SBA, the Small Business Administration. You literally have a way in, and you have a direct line to the president. You used your relationship with the president to maintain your operations in Florida during the highest point of the pandemic and the quarantine shutdown. So, having said all of that, Jackson Riker is over here on Twitter and Instagram acting a fool, and you are supporting the president and his ignorance and his stupidity, and you're also using it and exploiting it so that you can have a gain throughout this pandemic and even during the quarantine. So what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. If you can do what you're doing, then in my mind, Jackson Riker should have been able to come back and apologize, take some time off, and then you can bring his ass back. Now, if I'm going personally, I'd have fired his ass on spot, because I am a diverse company. If I was running WWE, first of all, I would have complied with the edict that was given, because now your performance center wouldn't be affected by it either, and neither would your NXT superstars be ravaged by hella COVID testing. Especially since you're in Florida, the epicenter of COVID. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. I'm going to put some of these comments up here. Will you be watching Tribute to the Troops this Sunday? I don't know. I usually don't watch Tribute to the Troops. It's just because it's kind of like it's like a live house show, and it doesn't really add or take away to the storyline from the storyline that's already going. So for me, I don't usually watch Tribute to the Troops, but I will be watching War Games. I'm definitely watching fucking War Games. I'm watching that shit. Okay, it was a little hypocritical in my opinion to remove him. That's what I was saying. Thank you, Aaliyah, because girl, I could not get it. She not working today. Was he ever released? No. Janae helped answer that question for me too. No, he was not released. He was chilling in He was in North Carolina. She is correct. I believe basically he was told we don't have nothing for you. Pretty much after they sat down the Forgotten Sons as a whole. They put him with the Forgotten Sons because his wrestling capability was lacking, but he was a big guy. I'm surprised that none of the higher ups really liked the guy. Vince McMahon is always one for a big ass meaty dude. But you ain't hear that from me. Y'all didn't hear that from me. Mm-hmm. They have to be bipartisan, but if Donald Trump is in your Hall of Fame and you know you're on one side, it just doesn't look good. Exactly. I'm not surprised he lived in North Carolina. That's where I live, and there's a lot of racist people down here. I got family in North Carolina, family in Wyville. They call it Wyville, but it's spelled Whiteville, but they call it Wyville. I got family in, what is it? I gave right off. Remember Raleigh, Greensboro. Oh, I know a couple other places, but child, he's a Shilly. They had to refill him. Oh, doing his finisher 3 times, which is basically a power bomb off the rope. When he finally got it right, the crowd cheered. Cough, cough, Mars Sullivan and Bork Lego head. Okay, so let me be real with y'all. I absolutely detest Brock Lesnar to the fullest. But I remember when Brock Lesnar debuted. I also remember when Lesnar took over during his time in the mid 2000s, early 2000s. Lesnar was what he claimed to be, one of the best, if not the best, in the WWE. He was quick. He had extreme power, and he was so strong. It was scary. Those days, yes, he was the beast, but right now it's being structured so he looks like a beast, and that's the difference. Somebody was laughing at the cough card of Mars Sullivan and Bork Lego head, child, not Lego head. I'm saying though, Lars Sullivan is also being told we have nothing for you because they see even when he came back, people were shitting on him. Don't nobody want to see Lars Sullivan. Don't nobody want to see Lars Sullivan. Period. Send his ass to AEW. I'm sure AEW would love to have him, and they have something for him over there. Because I'm not watching Lars Sullivan. And I'm not going to watch Jackson Riker. I wasn't abdicating for Jackson Riker either. Let me get something clear. I was not abdicating for Jackson Riker. I was talking about the hypocrisy of it all. You can't sit and say, well, we don't need the PR nightmare. You give yourself a PR nightmare when you're sitting up with the president, keying and shit at Mar-a-Lago. His fat ass is not even at the damn White House, ain't did no work in almost 3 months, and then bitching because he lost an election. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. And that's right, I said he's fat. Other fat people can call him fat because he is fat. His ass is bigger than mine. Shit. And you know what irks me the most is that he sits up and he says his women have to be trim and fit. Bitch, what? How come all your women got to be attractive, but your ass get to look like the bottom of somebody's foot? And we talking about an old rusty, nasty foot. You know, the kind of foot that's been outside for about 3 years and ain't had no shoes on. It's got a hard-ass callus on the bottom of it, and it's about 3 different colors, bitch. That's the kind of bottom of a foot you look like, the audacity. And your wife always running around squinting. I think she be telling people, you know, that she need help. She always look like this. I think she'd be like, I'm blinking, please help me. That's what I need to be. should have fired his dirty ass, period. He was really good in the beginning, and then that shooting star press happened to Kurt Angle. Also, big up for Down for the Count. Fightful Wrestling Lights Our Stuff. If y'all don't know Fightful, they are one of the best dirt sheets around, and they're trustworthy. So, yes, Down for the Count got a really big boost this week when one of the writers for Fightful tweeted us, retweeted one of our things, and told us that they really liked our stuff, that they've listened to our stuff, and I am so happy because that is a great recognition for our podcast and a good boost for us, because even though, yes, sometimes we're a little messy, we do give you the facts and give you the perspectives from 4 different women. So make sure you go follow Down for the Count. I still have to post our final episodes, and I'm going to post our review of NXT War Games, because I have a feeling War Games is just going to give us all of the life that we need. And you guys are going to love the last couple of episodes, because we tried to have a little bit of fun with Down for the Count. So make sure you guys go check it out on too. All right. And we do have some indie wrestling interviews. You can do that on We Love Wrestling as well. We Love Wrestling is our network partner. We love him. Thank you, Terry. We love you. And We Love Wrestling has some great interviews. I've also been featured on We Love Wrestling, as has Nicole and Alexis on occasion, and even Janae in some things with We Love Wrestling. So I hope you guys go and check that stuff out. Plus, we still have content on our podcast that you can listen to, from interviews from indie wrestlers to we also like covered certain topics in the wrestling community. Like, we really, really dive deep. So I hope you guys start to listen to Down for the Count, and I'll put that banner up so you guys can know. Did I leave it up there? Okay, let me put a new banner up. Ciao. Husband over there breathing like a goddamn dragon. Okay. So I'm going to finish up Smackdown. I've been an hour and 21 minutes, child. Okay. Now we got the banner set. Okay, so we're going to let that ticker. We're just going to put that up right now. That ain't going to ticker, okay? She don't ticker. Maybe she do. Okay, she ticker. Cool. She tickers. Oh, she got to update it. Yes, you do. We got work to do. Should I ever laugh this much in a while, child? I be trying, child. I be trying. Anyway, I'm gonna go live on Instagram so everybody else who didn't come here, I can talk to them about SmackDown. So if you follow me here, I'm going live for a second hour on Instagram. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep my spirits up, child. So let's get to this last part about wrestling, because I think I done talked about Jackson Riker's old rusty ass enough, and I ain't finna say nothing else about him or WWE and what they got going on. It's a lot of hypocritical shit going on is what I'm trying to say. I'm not advocating for Jackson Riker. I can't say this enough. I'm not advocating for that fool. Okay? I finally updated my Twitter with the 1/4 member of the Down for the Count. Hey, Janae finally got it up there. All right, so there was a match. It was a tag team match. It was Otis and KO versus Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. So the match was happening, of course, and Roman showed up late to the match, and that I really hate. They said, bless you, baby. They said, bless you. He said, thank you. He said, thank you, boo. Thank you. Appreciate you. I ain't even say bless him. Lord have mercy. I said, bless you when I sneezed upstairs earlier when I was frying chicken and shit, and I had a whole nostril full of goddamn white pepper. He didn't say a damn thing. So I had to bless myself, child.
Yeah, I'm sitting in Miami, man. You know.
Dry. Hold, please. I had to get something to drink, child. My throat. Excuse me. Okay. So when Roman finally came out there, Kevin Owens pretty much started taunting him, doing the Samoan drop in front of him. Reigns ordered Jey Uso to step down from the turnbuckle and humiliated Jey Uso because he was trying to, do that frog splash. And Roman Reigns ends up, I guess, I don't really understand what. Y'all might have to tell me how it got to the point where Roman ended up attacking his cousin, Jay. I'm assuming it was because he accepted this challenge from Kevin Owens. And number two, he attacked Kevin Owens, which makes sense, but he beat the hell out of Jey Uso as well. And that is not registering with me. I don't understand what's going on here. And it's like, I'm gonna whoop your ass because you keep stepping out of line. And it's the way. And here's my thing. Some of y'all Roman Reigns fans are so jaded that you are not seeing the real what's going on. So yes, it's a heel character, but we're talking up. So I can't say this or stress this enough. You have to watch wrestling like you're watching a movie. You cannot watch it like you are, like this is real. And you can't watch it like if you watch it like you know what's happening, then you won't be able to enjoy the product. You have to watch it like it's a movie. It is like the best aspects of a soap opera played out, but instead of it being about relationships and people's lives, it is about them acquiring what they deem is the golden ring, which is WWE champion, being the top of the guy, top girl. Okay, so I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. Okay, Roman Reigns, that family member that comes to the barbecue late, not to say hi to anybody, make himself a plate, then leave saying he got to work early in the morning. This right here, that's factual. Them the actual factuals right there. At least that I agree, honey. I'm with you. He attacked him because he kept stepping in like he in charge, and Roman told him too many times not to. I don't give a fuck what he said. That ain't your daddy. He was that one kid that came to school late, skipped class, and then left early, but barely graduated because the principal liked him a little bit. Oh, I knew a nigga like that. I knew a kid like that. Anyway, so he was being a little overzealous, and that's why Romans attacked him. Let me tell y'all something. I don't like that shit. I don't care what nobody say. I told y'all from the beginning that this shit was about to be fucked up and some real shit was gonna go down. And y'all niggas told me I was tripping. Y'all told me I was tripping. Y'all told me I shouldn't be worried about it, that this is about to be epic. I'm telling y'all what it is. Roman Reigns is going to push Jey Uso to the brink to where they're going to go back to fighting. And it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, and Jey Uso going to whoop his ass. Like, I see that happening. There's no other way that this can happen, because every time I turn around, he is systematically breaking Jey Uso down, piece by piece, to the point where he's snapping at 1 minute and then smiling and joking in the next. So it's like, Jesus Christ, do you even know if you're going or coming, my G? What is happening? And here's the thing that I was trying to say before. Y'all, some of y'all Roman Reigns beat up Jey because that was the consequence, direct quote, of his actions. He get on my nerves with this fucking consequence of your actions bullshit. Because I ain't seen you get no consequences for you low blowing everybody that you go up against. Let's keep it real and keep it funky. I like Roman. But if you're going to cheat like that, then I'm not going to ride with you. I'll get in the next car, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Roman Reigns always reminds me of Aquaman. Ooh. How dare you disrespect Jason Momoa like that? Well, they both fine. They both fine. Both fine though. Like, let's just be that. I think that's a compliment, you know. But anyway, Here's my thing with Roman. Roman always finds some kind of way to blame somebody else for his bullshit. And some of y'all ain't gonna like what I got to say, but I don't give a shit. So here's the thing. Roman is the type of heel character to where even when he's losing and you help him, he will find some kind of way to make it be your fault. When in reality, without Jey Uso, he would have suffered a loss to Drew McIntyre because Drew McIntyre was taking him to task, as was Roman taking Drew McIntyre to task. The match was actually pretty solid until he low-blowed Drew McIntyre. He did the same thing to his cousin, and the last time they wrestled each other, and he be doing some low-down dirty shit. My thing is this. When you narcissistic, self-absorbed, and egotistical like that, to the point where you are constantly... No, I know you was joking. It's cool. To where you're constantly structuring it so that everything never comes on you. It's always about them. You're a loser. It's your fault. Team Smackdown lost because of you. Never mind the fact that everybody got eliminated. It's got to be his fault because he the leader. Okay, well, fam, you only won because Jey Uso came out to help you win, bitch. So if he ain't came out there, you would have lost too. So attitude reflect leadership, motherfucker. Like, it's your fault too. Because you're at the top of the mountain. Remember your words. Drew McIntyre's number 2, you're number 1. So attitude reflect leadership, bitch. That's your fault. That's all on you, fam. That's all on you. And if you motivating your cousin, it's clear that your motivation tactics don't work. And beating his ass in the middle of the ring like that is not smart either. Like, you chastise him like he's a child and he's a grown-ass man. And then you say fucked up shit like, if I, like your son, you think your sons are going to respect you? Bitch, yes. Don't ask me that about my sons. Don't go to the cheering. Don't go to the cheering. What Jey Uso should have did was turn around and knock you in your shit. On some real talk shit. I'd have whispered in your ear like, hey, yo, cuz, I know we doing TV and shit, but don't bring up my motherfucking kids no more, fam. All right? Don't do that. All right, cool. Like, I'm not playing with you. Don't talk about my babies. Don't talk about my wife either, because I'll beat your ass. Okay? And yeah, you might have beat my ass once, but nigga, it's gonna come a time of day where giants fall, bitch, and today's that day. I will sock you dead in your shit. But see, they don't want me to do it. Because the way I would write the script, niggas will be scrapping. You gonna be fighting, bitch. We don't play them games, okay? That's not how we do, okay? And if you're gonna do this bloodline fashion, then it needs to work out in both of y'all favor as much as possible. So if Jey Uso is still there and Jimmy hasn't come back yet, if y'all are waiting for him to come back for Jey Uso to finally fall in line, then I'm not understanding what this shit is. Like, y'all got to get this together. Y'all do. It's a good storyline. Roman's doing great. And Kevin Owens is rising to the occasion as his biggest antagonist right now. But the way y'all going about it with Jey Uso is overkill. You don't have to do that. Roman can be vicious with other people, but I don't think he should be like that with his own family. And Paul Heyman's roly-poly ass is always back there. He barely speaks, and so he getting paid to just be a stand-in. Famo. He's being paid to just stand there and start shit. Bianca out here dragging. When does Bianca not drag Bayleyd? Let me put some of y'all comments in. Roman's character is clearly a psychopath. The description matches perfectly. Facts. Roman makes Jey look like he's his kid that misbehaves no matter if they do something good. And that's my problem. I like him as a heel, but I don't know why he keeps bringing up this consequence shit all the time. That's what I'm saying. Like, you overdoing it, bro. Calm the fuck down. Damn. You went full on American History X on us. We don't want to kill him.
Damn. Put the teeth on the curve.
I forgot he got some new teeth. Yeah, fam. Them big ass Bryan teeth. Bitch, Bianca just dragged Bayleyd. What she say? I swear to God, Roman's teeth look like they glow in the dark. She said they look like they glow in the dark. Oh my God. With his mouth closed, Jared.
Damn.
She said they look like they glow in the dark with his mouth closed. That's the comment. That's the comment. She said, you not that cute. Your hair uneven. You dress dusty. Bitch. Oh. That hurt. That hurt so bad. Yo. Po Bayleyd. Po little tink tink. Yo, I'm your girl Tiffany E of Psychside TV 2. I'm finna get out of here because I gotta go live on Instagram right quick and talk to the fam over there. If you want to follow me over there, we can laugh and joke for a little while. I most definitely will because I don't feel like going upstairs right now. And I will see y'all next time. And hopefully maybe Janae won't be echoing so much so I won't like miss half my podcast or half my live stream trying to fix her echoing stuff. Because it was her fault. It was her fault. Bayleyd, aka Dora the Explorer. Child, I just cried. Oh my God. Love you, Janae. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in here and hanging out with me for a little while. And I will talk to y'all later. Y'all know what to do. Make sure you follow me on Instagram for sure. Because I do try to post every week. I did not post this week with the commentary this week. I kind of wish I could have because I would have read Carmella's stiff ass wig for filth. Ooh, child. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.